Hey man, I want to talk to you today about final expense or funeral or burial, cremation insurance. I don't believe personally anybody should have to buy funeral expense insurance, and it ain't just like that I don't want to be buried or nothing. It's that I'm cheap and I don't want to spend money, and I don't want anybody I know to have to spend money neither. All right, so I'm gonna give you a few tips from Roy. These are my own ideas. I got plenty of time sitting around thinking stuff, and came up with some ideas for you about how to avoid paying for funeral experience insurance. All right. So now, the number one thing you got to do is figure out how to get rid of the body. All right. That means when you die, how are you going to get rid of that body without having it to have to be cremated or buried or anything else? Maybe taxidermy, whatever you're going to do. It's free country, I think. Anyway, so first thing you got to do is have a plan for getting rid of the body. And now, one thing you can do is have somebody else kill you. Dump you in the Everglades, for example. Maybe tie some dead fish around your neck. You get them alligators come over there, and they'll get rid of your body for sure. But you got to do it deep enough in the swamp that nobody runs across no bones. You don't want somebody out on one of those fan boats with their family find your skull floating around, all right? So you got to make sure your friend is really good. And also, one of those things is anytime you put a dead body in the water, you need to make sure you stab everywhere so there's no air holes or anything. You don't want air in your intestines. I think there's bacteria in there, and they make gases and stuff, and also dead bodies produce a gas. It doesn't all fart out right at the end, and so it will float to the top, and you gotta make sure that doesn't happen with your body. All right, so you gotta have a real good friend, or maybe an enemy. That could work too. They might be up for that, although they might kill you sooner than you want, is the problem. So you can have a friend who maybe I don't know, has PTSD or used to torture animals when he was younger, so he's like a psychopath. They also wet the bed when you're younger, like my friend Timmy. And Timmy might be really good if you know him. If not, I'll give you his number if you can't find a friend like this. Otherwise, you're gonna have to figure out how to get rid of your body and kill yourself at the same time. Or, if you still want to die accidental or of old age, you might want to get, those spy movies, they got like a special tooth, and they bite down on it, and it puts cyanide out and kills them. Right, now you're not going to put cyanide in there, you're going to put a high-grade explosive, and you're probably going to need a lot of it. So, you need to put it in all your teeth. So you're going to find a special dentist. They've got one in Mexico, who, if you bring the high-grade explosives, he will put them into fake teeth for you. And your teeth will never look better. If you finally want that Hollywood smile, you can get it. And also have the ability to explode on demand. So that's the cool thing. Like, I think my buddy Felix, he's a dentist, and just over the border there near Corpus Christi. And when we get down there and talk to him about this, he's like, yeah, I never had anybody do it, but it definitely would work, especially if you're upside down, because sometimes explosives want to go up, because heat rises. So ideally, when you're going to die, you need to stand on your head and bite down on all your teeth, and then it should all work out, right? There's going to be too many pieces of body for them to bury it. That's the idea, all right? You're not going to want to use, what do they call them things? The face forward, and they shoot out all those little BBs. Don't want to use that, because you don't want to just tear your body up. You want to immolate. You want to destroy. Almost like if you knew you're going to die and you could jump into a crematorium fire or a really big fire. But these days with wildfires and everything and drought, it's not safe to be setting yourself on fire. All right. Also, because you're going to need a lot of fire. It needs to be really hot, like a steel. Like if you work in a steel factory, this could be a cinch for you. You just make sure they put your sick bed right above the smelter, and then you just roll over and no body, right? No funeral insurance. You save some money, right? This is all about saving money, you guys. And having control in your last moments. Have your set, Who cares if your family wants to have a nice funeral or view you in the casket? It's weird. Who cares if they want to, cremate you, put you in an urn, scatter your ashes all over, put the canyon in Mexico or whatever? I don't like that kind of stuff. And if you don't like it, you got to come with me. You got to think of some ways that your body could just disappear. One of the things I think I might do, I'm still weighing the options, but I think, how if you get enough helium balloons, you get beyond the point of gravity, you go into space. So you can put your body into space. You just need to, in your last days, make sure you're laying in a sick bed that's outside and have all the balloons set up already. And you just are holding on, until you die. You let go, and you naturally just float up there. All right. Now, there's an issue when you're sleeping, or if you die in your sleep. So you might need a friend like Timmy around just to make sure. And those are some of my main methods so far. I'm gonna give it another think. If I come up with some more methods for you to avoid funeral insurance, I will do it. The other thing is just don't care about your family. If you don't care about your family and that they're going to be sad that you died, and they're going to have to argue with each other about how to pay for your funeral that you didn't even want, maybe, but they want to have it because, they are attached to you a little bit. And if you don't care about them, you just don't buy funeral insurance, right? But if you do care about them and you're cheap like me, then these are some methods for you. I'll do another video if I think of some others. I got a feeling there's some other stuff rolling around in here. A lot of stuff rolling around. Anyway, I'm Roy, and that is my take on final expense insurance.